Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is David Palmer, the Leo King, and I'm so excited for the Eye of the Vulgar, my 5-year lecture and event. Just like how I did Rising Through the Darkness in 2017, covering 2018 through the beginning of 2023.
Bring up some energy. Thank you for gathering. And let's hear, we're here for the Leo King. Show your love. Woo!
Thank you so much. And thank you guys all for being here. Super excited to do this today because I've been waiting all year to do this. And of course, I said like last night, if you weren't here, or for the people that were here, you know, coming out here I know is a big burden on people. I don't like traveling at all. So thank you so much for being here. And I'm super looking forward to doing this event, which is all about rising through the darkness. Now, the next 5 years.
It's going to be the Eye of the Vulgar. Here at the High Vibe TV studios, you can live stream it as well. But we are doing a 2-day event that's going to be here at the studios, with Friday covering so much. I'm doing my talk like I do every opening of every 5-year event, where I do my stand-up comedy astrology about what the next 5 years will be for each zodiac sign and rising. It's really fun. We'll then go into a panel with your best and favorite High Vibe TV talent and go over what everybody else is thinking about the next 5 years. Then we go into the VIP section for people who are here at the event, where I'm doing a studio tour. And in my own private library here, I'm going to be doing a talk that will not be on the live stream. And I'm also going to be airing a movie here at the High Vibe TV Studios movie theater that's super exclusive, and where we could talk about it and go over a lot of the stuff that, whether I do in HYPERGATE or Full Disclosure or any of the more out there stuff that I do with what's really going on out there. Saturday, of course, is New Year's Eve, where I will do the 5-year lecture. Of course, it's called The Eye of the Vulgar. I'm super excited about this one. If you've watched Rising Through the Darkness 5 years ago, or Age of Deception, or just like I just did I always do like a catch up on those, like I did Rising Through the Darkness Purgatory in 2021. If you've watched any of these big lectures of mine, you know what they're about. If you have not, you should check them out on YouTube to see what you would be live streaming, or of course being here for the whole event. Right after that, we're going to be going into Dr. Ann Wolke, who's going to be doing an awesome history panel, while there's also an opportunity at that same time for people to get readings with other talent that are here, that are astrologers and tarot readers, for the people that are here part of the event. I'm also going to be doing a talk with David Hauser, who's been on this journey with me for such a long time, all the way back in the Soul Garden days, about how we're going to talk about our journey. And it's been quite a long journey, from the days of Soul Garden to now, the tours we've done, the stuff we've done about illuminating the collective consciousness. It's been a long time since him and I have come together. We just had an interesting call right before I filmed this video, because a very important friend of ours, Rusty, who was very big part, Russell, he was in High Vibe for a long time. He was before High Vibe. He just passed away. And I just feel like he brought us together to talk about this stuff. He was also at not only Rising Through the Darkness, but every other event. So, you know, it's interesting to see that how the universe works in so many different ways. But how do we bring the tribes back together with all this Aquarius energy we've had, and the splitting energy where we've all gotten our own information, but how do we bring it all back together? David and I are going to do a talk on that after that history panel that Dr. Ann Wolke will be doing. And of course, all the work that her and I have been doing with History in the Stars has been awesome. So we've got an action-packed event, but that's not only it. Then I'll do a live Q&A about what I talked about in my presentation. Now, remember, when I do those lectures, they're hours long. They're definitely not like some little 30-minute thing. And there's full slides and everything, and the experience here at the studios is the best. But of course, if you can't make it, you can live stream it on our apps and our website, and it always goes into your library for access forever. But the big bang, of course, is it is New Year's Eve, so I will be doing spiritual dance music and a special New Year's Eve spiritual dance music, new setup. Gonna change some things up and do it awesome. That will also be on the live stream and only for people that are here. It will not be out public. And, you know, if you know me, all these things that I do, especially these big lectures and these big events and the live streams or even the in-person stuff here that we do, I don't put out these big lectures till years later and I use them as receipts. So if you want to understand what's really going on, especially, let the record speak for itself of Rising Through the Darkness and what I called the next 5 years to be at that time in 2017. If you really want to be part of an understanding and a coming together and really sending off the best energy for all of us to come into 2023, definitely be part of this event. I'm super excited for it. It's been 5 years in the making. I didn't have this studio yet. I had a much smaller studio with the big visions of making a community and an app. I already had an app, but it was just my own videos at the time that I started in 2014. And the last 5 years, we've built it all. Our app is the only app with a full community about astrology, tarot, spirituality, with live videos and live chat, with daily videos, with weekly videos, with it all encompassed into app form and, of course, the website. And the way that the schools have turned out through HyVibeTVSchools.com, it's been the most amazing 5 years. And to finally make it to this moment here, and also where we've all had to make it to this moment here over this last 5 years, has been one for the record books for all of us in our lives, and especially for me, and building so much off of my own brand, the Leo King, but really building a community for all of us out there in the world that are into spirituality, astrology, and looking beyond what we all know is quite an illusion out there. So I'm super excited for the Eye of the Vulgar. It's definitely a name that I know a lot of people are questioning, but I just ask you to do your own research. If you've been in my HYPERGATE schools, I've done 3 different HYPERGATE schools over the last year and a half. This is the astrology that I'm bringing to the astrology community, and for people that will be into astrology hundreds or thousands of years from now, that will be the astrology that I bring. It is really wild and very different and very progressive astrology that goes where nobody's gone before, but it incorporates a lot of a lot of the more mystical and more unique figures also as well in some of their work, and bringing that to the 21st century and beyond. So just look up the word vulgar and look at the root meaning of it, and in the times of the Renaissance, what it really meant, especially to the great alchemists and astrologers out there. I really hope that you can make it. Please go to highvibe.tv. You can click on NYE 2023. You can see right there the getting tickets for here. You can get a 1-day ticket, a 2-day ticket, and then the VIP tickets, or you can buy that individually. Or I have a package deal with a certain amount of seats that are available. If you want to do the live stream, that's on there too. And you just check out for that. Go through highvibe.tv, click on that link, and then you'll go through the website, and it'll be on your app, in your library. And when we go live for both days, everything that will be on our big stage here with the live audience, that's what you'll be streaming. You won't be getting the VIP, and you won't be getting you'll be getting everything else. So I truly appreciate you all. Looking forward to the Eye of the Vulgar. I will say this just to close this off. You know, when I did Rising Through the Darkness, it was pretty gnarly. I remember talking to everybody in my personal life about the stuff I was going to say, and they thought I was crazy, but they also believed in me very deeply. And there were many people that showed up to that event in Los Angeles at the LAX Hilton, and I remember that was one of the last events that I booked a hotel for, and the conference center, and doing these multi-day events, and I mean, when you're paying for electricity and you're paying for all these things, it's crazy. So the vision of having a space to be able to do not only a full network and have full TV studios, but also to have a full event center, it's been the craziest and most wild vision of my life and many other people that have been involved to make this happen. And this finally has felt like the pinnacle point, and it was so weird that it was during Rising Through the Darkness in that 5-year lecture that sparked it.
The 5-year cycle that we are about to enter is the biggest 5-year cycle we've ever been to. But it makes sense because on the other side is a whole new world. Pluto entering Aquarius is the beginnings of crazy technology, wild, unpredictable understandings, the future life, right? I will be honest with you. You're going to see moments of the future because there's a lot of Aquarius in the next 5 years. But it isn't going to be till 2024 that you are going to see the, whoa, this shit looks like a movie now.
But at the same time, that spark created, I guess you could say when it comes to astrology and prophecy, showing how relevant it really is. And I'm a man of receipts, and I know there's a lot of people out there in this community that love me, hate me, whatever it might be. But at the end of the day, it's all about bringing people together and helping us understand what's going on. I always come from that place of wanting to better people's lives and wanting people to understand what's coming. It's not so much about receipts or recognition. It's about every bit of information that I can give with the one tool that God gave me that I know how to do the best, which is astrology, to help guide people and to help people see that they don't have to go down so many of these roads that are illusions that are definitely of the mind and not the true soul, and definitely prevent us from finding that true oneness within us all. I truly appreciate you all very much, and for all the support for over the decade. It's been quite a journey, and I'm very excited. I feel my whole life is changing at this point, as I feel we all feel that at the same time. So looking forward to the Eye of the Vulgar, and I will see you all on the 30th and New Year's Eve coming into 2023.